Welcome back to Our Community. Susie Thomas visiting with Charlotte Elton from Heritage Christian School. Interesting history Heritage had. So many of our Christian schools are affiliated with a particular church. Yours is not. Why?
That's right. A group of families came together back in the 1960s and really decided that they would like to have a non-denominational Christian school available to the community here in Canton. And so they started this school, and for a couple of years they were located in a church, but not necessarily affiliated with the church. And so now we have been here for 49 years in Canton, and we are still independent, non-denominational. In fact, our students come from more than 60 different churches. Our staff comes from a variety of different churches in the community, and that makes us, again, somewhat unique, but also I feel is a strength because we agree to the same Savior, we agree to the same faith tenets, and so we really find strength in that. Even though we may have our own denominational differences in particular areas, we really are able to stick to the theology that we agree upon.
Such strong academics, but interwoven such a strong faith in Christ. Talk about the importance of the integration of faith and learning.
Absolutely. Our mission is the ABCs. So it's academic excellence, Bible-based instruction, and a commitment to our community. And that Bible-based instruction and mentoring cannot be underestimated at all. It's very, very important. It's really interwoven into everything that we do. So specifically, a lot of people do ask, do you have specific Bible classes? And the answer is yes, we do. We have Bible classes at every age level appropriately. And in addition, we have chapel once a week for the various students in their ages. And then also this year, we started small group mentoring. And this is for our middle school students as well as our high school students. A lot of times, students, as they get a little older, they can really benefit from someone just really walking with them in their faith, in their academics, and whatever life throws at them with their families, or just with what they're experiencing with their friends. And so having a trusted adult who is a committed Christian in the school as their mentor with a group of 4 or 5 students really helps to walk with them through their faith journey.
Let's talk about the community part of the ABCs then. How do the students learn to be a part of a community and give back to the community?
That is really critical, again, as part of our mission. And so all the way down, starting with age 3 and preschool, we get them involved in their community. So, for example, the preschoolers will go and visit Sarah Care and spend time with the adults there. Across the elementary school, they will bring in canned goods to take to local food pantries. Just recently, we had our Conquering Canton Day, where all middle school and high school students came out into the community. We served more than 17 different agencies, and we really just asked the agencies, how can we help you? So the mentors took their small groups and really went and helped to do the projects at local churches, the Humane Society, local Wise, wherever we were needed.
And Conquering Canton Day, because you are the Heritage
Christian Conquerors. You've got it. That's our mascot.
Yeah, yes. We didn't want that to sound too violent. No. No. And, it was such a great day. And on behalf of some of those agencies, thank you so much for the service. Let's talk about the students that you get to serve. Who are they? Where do they come from? Tell us about their hearts.
Absolutely. Our students are, again, very broad. So we have students who are very local. Some of our students walk to school. We also have students that travel quite a distance. And busing is provided in a lot of areas. And even where busing isn't provided, a lot of times parents will drive. And so I'd like to say it's the general Stark County community, but we even have students from outside of the county as well. Although, again, many students are right beside us. In terms of their faith, it's a broad spectrum. So we have students who are very strong in their faith. And then we have students who Heritage Christian School may be really the only exposure that they're getting to the gospel. And so, again, we consider that an opportunity because students who are stronger in their faith can help to mentor students who are just new in their faith. And just like academics, where we try to take each student where he or she is and then grow them to a higher level, we do the same thing with their spiritual walk. So we try to assess where they are, try to fill in that gap, and then take them to a higher level. As we all continue to grow through the rest of our lives, we know that that is a continual process. One thing that we implemented this year for the students who may be newer in their faith is the first 4 weeks of school, instead of being in their traditional Bible class, which has a curriculum that generally stacks each year, we kind of gave them a Christian Intro 101 course, just to make sure that we didn't have any gaps where someone was coming in really new to the faith and didn't have a lot of background knowledge. We wanted to make sure that we made sure we filled those gaps.
What a great idea. Because I know around Christmas time you have those man-on-the-street interviews, late-night comedians are being funny and just asking people very basic Bible questions, and how very sad it was to hear the answers. And you think, okay, we assume everybody knows the story of Mary and Joseph. They don't. Not everybody does. So good for you for taking back, making sure all the basics and building blocks are there. Let's talk about the teachers. Tell me about their hearts.
Our teachers are so committed. I truly would not trade a one of them. They sacrifice, and we all know that caring professions are demanding. Granted, we all know a teacher that has perhaps inspired us, and so the profession as a whole is a very demanding but also very important and valued profession. Our teachers really do sacrifice. They make probably half of what they could elsewhere in terms of financial compensation, and yet we have on average, about 10 years of experience with our teaching staff.
Wow.
We have a lot of teachers who spend their entire career at Heritage Christian School, 30, 32, 36 years. And I believe that really speaks to the commitment, not only of their hearts, but the work that we're doing, because they do see the fruit. And although there are some sacrifices that come along with working at a nonprofit private school, they also see the fruit in that.
So these are not people who are wanting a job, starting there, and using it as a stepping stone to go someplace else. These are teachers who are committed to Heritage and are there because that's where they want to be.
Yes, I believe so. And when we interview, we get very specific in terms of where they are in their journey, where they are in their faith, in their commitment, and also making sure that they have the skills and knowledge to take us academically where we need to go. Of course, we're a school and we need to make sure that we have very highly qualified teachers. And so although sometimes that can seem demanding to get the whole package, God has really brought us awesome people to fill our positions, and I'm just so thankful for that.
And you have the full experience as far as going through high school. Really great success with athletics. Can you talk about your teams a little bit?
Absolutely. So we have a variety of opportunities for students who would like to get involved. And to be honest, most of our students do. I'm thinking right now probably 80% of the senior class is involved in one way or another. And I think it's because we offer a variety of athletic opportunities. So, for example, we have a bowling team, we have basketball, of course, we have volleyball, we have cheerleading, we have track. And so it's just an exciting time for our students to get involved.
Who do they compete against? What are the other schools? I know at one time it was other Christian schools, and then they were too good, so they had to compete against like Division IV high schools, much bigger schools. But none of the Christian schools wanted to play Heritage. So tell us, who do they play now?
We have a great mixture. So we are a part of the OHSAA.
Great.
Which is what all of the public schools are a part of as well. So in a way, that's great because our students are eligible for the same kinds of scholarships that an athlete from a public school would also qualify for. So being a part of that, it's based on your size. And yes, we do. We play against some smaller public schools. We play against some Christian schools, some other private schools. So it's really a mix. It's a mixture of schools.
And I know the Martin Center hosts your basketball games, and what a fabulous gymnasium that is. Talk about the venue there.
Yeah, so we are so thrilled to partner with the Martin Center, and they have been gracious. We use their gym there. We have a contract, and they have really let us make that our home gym. So everything that would be a part of our gym, the banners, the senior signs, everything we have there, and so we're very thankful for that. Plenty of seating on the stage and in the bleachers as well.
It's a great place. The arts, really strong with the plays that you put on, the music program, the visual arts. Touch on that a little bit, if you would.
Certainly. One of the exciting things about our chapel is that we have a praise team that really leads the worship portion of the chapel services. And so that gives students an opportunity to develop their gifts in that way. If they're interested in, singing, if they're interested in playing an instrument, that's an opportunity. We also have traditional bands. We have some other choirs. And we got an opportunity to even play for Light Up Downtown this year, to sing for them. So that was a great opportunity. And as well as the plays, we are adding and tweaking some plays. We have a high school play as well as a middle school focused play. Always a fun time. This year we added Bible quizzing, which I'm not sure if that falls more in the athletic realm or more in the arts realm, but either way,
it's competitive.
It is. So they have been doing wonderfully well there. We've been expanding our athletics as well down to younger age levels. So even 3rd and 4th graders, middle schoolers have opportunities. And I expect that we'll continue to do the same with the arts. We have a great instructor, Mr. Watson, who is locally known and renowned, and we're so thankful to have him there.
So very cool. Well, I know it's enrollment season right now, and some people might not understand the concept of school choice and how that works. Can you help us understand a little better?
Absolutely. I think a lot of folks may not realize that now is the time. Most people think about, if they're going to be switching schools, they think about doing that in the summertime. They don't realize that really their best opportunities are early in the year. So if they qualify for a scholarship, the first window for the scholarships ends in April. And so they need to be going through the process of selecting a school and accepted into that school before that window closes. Now, often another window opens up in the summer, but last year Ohio ran out of funds because there's such demand for this great Ohio Choice program. And because of that, the people who applied latest were put into a lottery system. So even though they qualified, they weren't guaranteed their scholarship. Oh. So they were just waiting by the phone or by the mail to see if their student could attend or not with that scholarship for free. So really now is the time to enroll. Now is the time to be calling around, to be taking tours of schools, and to really select the best choice for your student when you have those opportunities. In addition, even if those scholarships aren't interesting to you or you don't qualify as a family, this is also the time when the schools usually have the most tuition assistance funds. So those funds, even for families perhaps with older students or for families who don't qualify, those funds also typically toward the end of the summer start to run low. So it really is the time now to be thinking about enrollment, even though the school year is not over.
What would be the first step then? Just contact you, sit down with someone? Is there someone who can counsel someone through all these steps?
Absolutely. At Heritage, we have a simple 3-step process. And the way that you start that is you can either call us or you can fill out a form on our website. So our phone number is 330-452-8271, and you can simply call and schedule a tour. The other way, if you would rather maybe do it at night after the kids are in bed, you can go to our website, which is www.hcscanton.org, and there is a new student inquiry form there. And if you fill out that form, we will contact you to get your tour scheduled. And that's really the first step to finding out if Heritage Christian School is the right fit for your family.
Charlotte Alton from Heritage Christian School, thank you so much for all you do in our community.
Thank you so much.